Alrighty, guys, so you saw the title. We're going to go over 5 stocks that I'm looking at right now as we're heading into the middle of March here in the next couple of days, and as we're heading into probably a very rocky week this week. So if you all find value, all I ask is to hit that like button, and of course, make sure to subscribe. And with that being said, let's dive into it with stock number 1, which is none other than Dexcom, ticker symbol DXCM. And let me say this right now, right off the bat, these are all these stocks are for trades. Let me say that right now, guys, not for long-term investments. I'm looking at these for trades, as in, maybe a day trade, mostly for swing trades. That's more my style, a couple of days, 3, 5, 10 days, and that's kind of what I'm looking at, with all these stocks. So with that being said, let's look at Dexcom here, which is currently on the day. Well, the markets are closed right now, but today when I'm filming this stock went down almost 4%. So it sold off a good amount, got pretty oversold on the RSI down here. You guys can see that, and now we're approaching a very big level of support. You guys can see this is held pretty much religiously over the past couple of months, this trend line that we're approaching, and right now, this upcoming week, we're going to be testing it yet again, right around, let's say, 107, 105 bucks on Dexcom. That's going to be kind of the moment of truth spot for the bulls. Our buyers are going to come in, maybe start to push this back up towards 115, 120, 125, or is it going to fail through this point and start to go down under 100, which of course that would not be good at all for the bulls. So Dexcom DC, or rather DX, I always mix this one up, guys, DXCM, this is one that I'm watching here for a bounce, maybe at about 105, 107. We'll see how it goes. Another one that I'm looking at that's fairly oversold right now is Splunk, ticker symbol SPLK. This is down, it went down 4% in the prior day of trading, and right now, like I said, it's pretty oversold. Like Dexcom, it's at the bottom of this channel here, and we're going to be testing a very critical spot for the bulls where we've held over the past couple of months, pretty much since the middle of October. So this spot's big right here, guys. 90 bucks, 92 bucks. This is going to be a very critical spot for the bulls. If this falls through at this point, we start going 85, 80, that'd be a break of trend 100%. But I'm looking for maybe not necessarily a move all the way back to 100, 110 in the short term. I'm more looking for a snapback. Maybe, from 90 bucks, let's say it goes to 88, or maybe it just stays at 90, and maybe we get a snapback towards, let's say, 95, 100, maybe in the short term. That's kind of what I'm looking at here with Splunk and Dexcom for that matter. And this one right here, maybe not, not so much. This one's not as oversold as the other ones, but this is one that I'm looking for a bounce as well. This stock here is Foot Locker, ticker symbol FL, which on Friday went down 2.7% in the midst of that red day we saw. So Foot Locker did not do well at all yesterday. You guys can see that here. And if I show you all what's going on here, guys, this is right at a higher low potentially, and mind you, it could see a little bit more downside in here. Maybe it comes down to 41, 41.50 right by the 180 SMA. But I believe within this, $2-3 window we're in, $40 to $43, we're going to see buyers coming in. We have earnings coming up later in this month of March, I think on the 20th, so that's in about 10 days, 9-10 days, right? They're reporting earnings. So at this point, bulls are still in charge, and we're in this wedge. So my alert's at 45 bucks. Let's see if we get buyers in the low 40s, and if we start breaking past 45 bucks on Foot Locker, guys, that is going to be a huge technical break for the stock, and at that point, it's going to be off to the races, probably back towards the 47 recent high. Maybe it breaks that, starts going to the 50. So Foot Locker looks pretty good. And before we dive into the next stock, if you guys have not gotten your free stocks yet from Moomoo, I don't know what you're waiting for. Use that link down below, or you guys can go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. And once you open up an account, you get one free share of stock right off the bat. And if you deposit at least $100, get ready for this, guys, you get another 4 free shares of stock plus 2 shares of either AI, ticker symbol AI, or BBAI. So if you deposit at least $100, what? That's 7 stocks right off the bat. And if you deposit at least $1,000, guys, it gets way better. You get another 10 stocks totaling 17 free stocks. So again, deposit at least $100, you get 7 stocks. Open an account, you get 1 stock. Deposit at least $1,000, and this is limited time, by the way. You get up to 17, or you do get 17 stocks. So use that link down below, and just know, guys, full disclosure, it is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys. As always, let me know what stocks you get in the comments. And with that being said, let's continue on here to the next stock, which is none other than AXP, which you guys have seen these bank-oriented stocks, right? These financial stocks, they've not been doing well. We had what the heck was it called? Silicon Valley Bank, SIVB. This is collapsing. It's being, seized right now. We have other ones starting to fall as well. First Republic. The other one was, I forget off the top of my head, but you guys know what I mean. We'll probably make a video going more in depth on that, even though I did talk about it more yesterday. So go check out that video from yesterday. But yeah, the financial stocks have not been holding up well. Well, JP Morgan did do pretty well. But AXP did not do well. It went down 3.75%. And at this point, guys, it's pretty oversold, and we're right at a big level of support right now, which you guys can see was resistance throughout the middle of August, throughout pretty much the beginning of this year, which you guys can see that was right about 165, which is right where we are now, which is also right by the 180 SMA. So this could be a spot where we get maybe a relief rally, a short-term bounce, but keep in mind, if AXP breaks through 165, it's going to have more work on the downside, probably down to about 155, 160. That's realistically where, it could be going. So this spot right here on AXP is very interesting. That's American Express. Keep your eyes on it, guys. And another one that I'm looking at, which is very oversold, is Salesforce, ticker symbol CRM. You guys can see this recently went down in the most recent trading day, 3.1%, and it's collapsed now. Pretty much gave back all the gains after they reported earnings, which you guys recall, maybe not. I'll tell you right now, they reported numbers and their stock went up from 163 to about 195 in about a day. That was a 20% move. That was crazy. Now we're back down to the mid-low 170s. So this might come down a little bit more, maybe 165, 170, which that'd be an even better spot, in my opinion, for a short-term bounce, which is what I'm looking at here for on CRM and with all these stocks, guys, that we're talking about in this video. So keep your eyes on it, guys. I think it's pretty oversold. And again, the other ones that we talked about today, AXP, that's another a big one that I'm watching. Foot Locker, which is not as oversold as the other ones, but still keeping an eye on it. Splunk is another one too. And of course, Dexcom, which I'm looking at very closely here in the low hundreds, between $100, $110. That's going to be a very, interesting spot. So there's a lot more that we could talk about, guys. We could talk all day, and there's a lot of oversold stocks. You got to realize this, whose charts look like crap. These are oversold, but the charts are holding up pretty decent, right? They're not looking that bad. In fact, they're looking pretty good. And some that are oversold and the charts look like crap, we're talking about Palantir. This is oversold, but it looks like it could go down even more. We have a Head and Shoulders. It's about to collapse under 730. That's not looking good. SoFi is also oversold, but the chart looks pretty bad in my opinion. Actually, you can make a case this sees a bit of a relief rally, maybe towards $6, but it's not looking as good as some of the other ones that we talked about. So just because the stock is oversold doesn't mean it has to bounce or the chart looks good. You kind of have to look, dig a little bit deeper and try and find stocks that are oversold, but the charts don't look like complete dog crap, right? Which that's at least my opinion. What do you guys think on that? Let me know in the comments. Visa's one that looks oversold, right? But it has a Head and Shoulders, which you guys can see clear as day, and it looks like it's only getting started. If I had to guess, there could be a move down to the low 200s on Visa, maybe down to 205, 210. Maybe 215, I don't know, which we're right by 215, but it could go down even lower is what I'm trying to get at with Visa. So with that being said, guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. And if you like the way I break down charts, guys, check out the Patreon. I'm posting charts there all throughout the day. I also have my Patreon portfolio that I'm building. I have a Discord community, and you can also see exclusive content on there and have more one-on-one access with me. So if you want to join the Patreon, it's linked down below. And don't forget to get up to 17 stocks for Moomoo. All the details are down below. And again, that's an affiliate link, guys. Keep that in mind. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.